Good afternoon. My name is Rahul Jarwal. I'm from Section F, and today I would be talking about a topic named the LPG reforms. So, the LPG reforms also stand for the liberalization, privatization, and globalization. These reforms in India began in 1991, brought some major changes to the country's economy. Before these reforms, India had a system where the government controlled generally most of the industries, and the country followed a protectionist approach. This meant there were heavy restrictions on trade, and many industries were run by state owned companies. So the economy was slow and growth was low, often generally, referred to as the uh, Hindu rate of growth. The government faced a balance of payment crisis at that point of time with some limited foreign exchange reserves, and which make it really hard for India to import goods and pay off its debts. To address this crisis, India's leaders back then, especially the Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and Dr. Manmohan Singh was a finance minister of that time, introduced the LPG reforms. The first part, liberalization of the LPG reforms, meant removing many government controls, making it very easier for business to grow and allowing foreign products and companies to enter India. Privatization followed, where the government sold off its stake in many state owned companies, encouraging private businesses to take the lead. The third part, which is globalization, involve opening up the economy to the world by reducing trade barriers and attracting foreign investment. This is the time where Coca-Cola and other Microsoft, something like that, also came to India. These reforms had a huge impact on India's economy and growth. And the growth of the GDP was growing somewhere around 3 to 4% annually. And after that, it started growing with 6 to 8%. So the services specially uh, exploded, and in information technology, with India becoming a very global leader in outsourcing services. The manufacturing industry also grew at that point of time, with companies like Maruti Suzuki and Tata Motors started expanding. Foreign companies, as discussed, like Walmart, McDonald's, and Coca-Cola, entered into the business again, Indian market again. As India opened up to the global trade, exports grew, and foreign investment came pouring in. Um but overall, the LPG reforms were a turning point for India, transforming it into a more open, competitive, and globally connected economy. And after it, the ease of doing business in India also enhanced. And I think it is one of the most interesting topics that we have discussed in the class, which, according to me, the Indian growth uh, started and have the foundation, building foundation on that only. Thank you.